Welcome in, Savannah soccer fans, for a historic evening as your Savannah Clovers will be playing in their inaugural professional matchup as they are an expansion member of NISA, the National Independent Soccer Association, and tonight they'll be taking on the reigning champions of NISA, the Michigan Stars. I'm Kyle Lawson, your host, and joined with me is former Clovers goalkeeper Don Bristow. Don, welcome in.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks. Super excited, man. This is a big night.
Yeah, this is a very big night. Long time coming. Just a mere 7 years ago, the Savannah Clovers were an amateur Parkside team, and went to the semi-professional ranks and have been accepted in the third tier of American soccer. We're here at beautiful Memorial Stadium. It looks like it's going to be a good one. The wind's blowing right now. Fans are filing in, and this place is absolutely buzzing, Don.
Man, it's awesome, dude. This is just such a cool feeling, seeing it come from like our grassroots to where we're at now. And, finally giving Savannah the professional sports team, the professional sports soccer team that we needed, so
exactly, yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great city. I mean, just for soccer in general, it's been a long time coming. Fans are filing in. We're expecting a really big crowd. Had a chance to speak with head coach David Proctor earlier in this week. We have a very young team, but a very talented team. We have players ranging from 17 all the way up to 25. This will be a big test. They're coming off a team, and Michigan Stars, who, like I said, are the reigning NISA League champions last season. This should be a big first test for Coach David Proctor. What I'd like to see a little bit, and this is what Coach alluded to, we're going to see a lot of speed up front, probably run with a really big offensive approach, basically a 4-3-3 type of combination.
Yeah, so I actually talked to Coach just a couple minutes ago, and he let me know that we are running a 4-3-3, and so it's definitely going to be the three in the midfield is going to be a very compact, just a flat three. We'll have, just a traditional number 10, number 8, and number 6. So that's exciting. That's going to allow us to utilize our size advantage, I think, today against Michigan. And so it's going to be really exciting. And I think we're going to be able to implement the style of soccer that the Clovers want to implement.
Absolutely, Don. And be excited to see that. What I'm excited to see right now, we have an experienced goalkeeper in Jack Pondy, who also had some experience playing at Charleston Battery in the second tier of American soccer last season. He's a big keeper. He's 6'5", 220. I think he's going to be tested early and often with some very young defenders, but we have some talented defenders and guys to look out for, especially look at a guy as a center back, Shandon Wright.
Yeah, he's played in Mongolia. He's got a pretty good extensive background. What he brings to the club is leadership. He's definitely deserves the captain spot that he's going to be wearing. He's going to be our captain's wearing the captain's strap. Did really well in our preseason games, and so it's very exciting to watch him. But I mean, there's so much experience in that back line, so anyone is really going to be able to be compact and drive the rest of their team forward.
Don, just based on what you've seen with the training and just with the friendlies that we've had, we played some high-level teams. We played Atlanta United, their second team, their second-tier team that plays in USL right now. Thoughts and predictions for tonight's matchup? What would you like to see?
I'd love for us to come out and get a quick goal. I'd love for us to definitely. I feel like with size, we definitely have to put the physical aspect into the game.
Yes.
So I'd love to see us start implementing that pretty much instantly. I would love for us to just, for the attacking team, it's almost going to look like a four-man attack, with a number 10. Right. So he's going to be pulling those strings. So I'd love for him to, be involved in that and us just to hit him early and quick.
Right, and you alluded to, using the size to your advantage. We have some head toppers out there. We have several players. You said 4 players right now that are over 6'4". Expect the wings to be whipping the ball in and trying to take advantage of that size. Exactly. Flipping it over an undersized keeper. The keeper for Michigan Stars is right around 6 foot tall, but he's a very quick keeper. They need to take advantage of the big balls from the wings, either from set pieces or in just standard flow of play.
Definitely. I think if we just play classic style, and listen to the coach, we're going to be golden. We're going to be golden.
Yeah, I really believe that. And talking with Coach Proctor, Coach McGlynn, and Coach Leonard, they all said that this group has only been together about a month. It's crazy. These players are flying in from all over the country. Internationally as well. We have some players, from Europe coming in as well. But they feel like they're already gelling. there's a continuity between them. They feel like they've been playing together longer than a month, and that's a really good thing to say because these guys are training hard. They have an incredibly accomplished staff that's leading them in head coach David Proctor. I mean, you're looking at a guy with a pedigree right now. I mean, he's got an MLS ring with Colorado Rapids several years ago.
Totally.
Yeah, you really see that
mean,
right
like
now.
We've got as far as all of our coaching staff goes too, with that, all the way from the assistant to the goalkeeping coach. The goalkeeping coach, Brian Sylvester, he had 5 caps, I think.
Yeah, 5 caps.
5 caps with Haiti.
Internationally capped with Haiti. And MLS experience.
Yeah, super, super impressive. So the team has all the parts to be successful, and I think, just looking at them right now down there, where, they're passing the ball along confidently. I think this is going to be really well. I can tell that this isn't a team that's going to look like they have never played together before. This is going to look like a stable team.
Yeah, I mean, they've certainly had the preparation in that short time that they've been together, but I think probably the biggest key for me getting started tonight, like we talked about, attack early. Press them up. Get the balls in from the wings. Make it work for the 2 forwards up front if you are going to have 4 up front.
Definitely.
And, be able to get back in transition. I think the first 15 minutes is going to be really telling this evening.
Yeah, very, very, very much so. Yeah, I think, it'd just be attack. So I think, we're towards the end of the game, too, the physical aspect is definitely going to aid us. Being a bigger team, that's what we're going to be focused more on. So I think in general, this is just going to be a great game. I think we're going to show the league that Savannah Clovers are here to play and that this is going to be our league.
It really has to be. I spoke with one last thing. I did have a chance to speak with number 11, Adon Tate, and he said one of the best things you could hear. This is a new club. We have to create our culture. We want to know what it means to play Savannah Clovers football.
Beautiful.
That's the biggest thing. Get in there, and I think with all these young guys, they're going to buy into a culture. They're going to build it themselves.
Yep.
I think that's the most important thing, Don.
Definitely, yeah, and we've got the coach to implement that. So
we certainly do. We have a great staff. Well, hey, this is turned out to be a great night. Fans are still filing in, expecting over 1,000 fans tonight. Over 1,000 tickets sold already. If you're in the area, come on out or go to SavannahClovers.com. Pick up tickets. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock. We're building you up to kickoff right here at Memorial Stadium, and we can't wait to get things started here. And we'll be here with the call.
Super excited.
Yeah, as we get started here, it's going to be a really exciting night here at Memorial Stadium.
Awesome.
Well, this takes us up to the end of the warm-up show. I'm Kyle Lawson, along with Don Bristow.
Yeah, there you go.
My good buddy Don Bristow, former Clovers goalkeeper. We're bringing it to you live right here on 11 Sports.
All right, awesome.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, I'm your host, Kyle Lawson. Joined alongside me, doing the color tonight, is Don Bristow, former Clovers goalkeeper. Welcome in, Don.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks. I'm super excited, man.
Yeah, we're a mere few minutes, 15 minutes away from the inaugural matchup here for your Savannah Clovers as they join the professional ranks at National Independent Soccer Association, taking on a difficult first matchup in the reigning NISA champions, Michigan Stars. We talked a little bit about some of our expectations in our pre-match warm-up here, but now we've got some starting lineups for you, and we're going to read them out as follows. Captaining tonight, veteran number 6, Shandon Wright. He'll be walking everybody out when they come out of the tunnel in a mere few minutes. In goal, Jack Pondy. Defense, number 3, Ford Hunt. Number 17, Ford Hunt. Number 11, Adon Tate at left back. Number 3, defense, Theo Wickman at right back. Number 14, center midfielder, Zach Hargreaves. Number 6, at midfielder, Mason Moyers. Midfielder number 18, Andrew Barrowman. At attacking midfield, Alex Arides, number 7. Number 15 on the left side is Andy Sanchez. And at forward, number 9, Joel Bunting.
Perfect. Yeah, we're super excited about that. As far as the starting lineup goes, it's still kind of unclear as far as for Michigan Stars. It looks like, they've got Tatenda Makuva as starting goalkeeper. He's also their captain. They're going to have at number 8, Umeda Kotaro. They'll have number 3, Ikov Shmelov. Number 19, Robinson Noah. We'll have number 9, Leon Merrick. Number 4, Robert Junka. Number 22, Garrett Hogbin. Number 15, Andres Chabald. Number 27, Anthony Bowie. Number 2, Milo Barton. And up at defense will be number 23, Artem Bononovsky.
Well, those are your starting lineups for your Savannah Clovers and the visiting Michigan Stars. Getting pretty excited here to get this kickoff going here. Mere few minutes away, should be about 10 minutes from kickoff after our national anthem. Fans still filing in here. And if you can't make it to the game, make sure to tune in all season long. Go to 11sports.com and stream all NISA matches for free. And it looks like we've
got our mascots coming onto the field.
We've got our mascots coming out here. These are the youth players from the Savannah United program, boys and girls. Clovers recently just announced a partnership that'll work through the Youth Academy, and hopefully one day we'll see these players make their way up to the ranks with the Clovers. It's a great thing. As the mascots come out, the players will be coming out for both Michigan and your Savannah Clovers. Players being introduced with Jack Pondy making his way out. Got to say what a great turnout, Don, this is. Fans still filing in. Big sea of green. Not a lot of cream and crimson of Michigan Stars. I don't see out in the crowd.
I don't think they made the trip down.
It's quite the haul from Metro Detroit, let me tell you.
The frustration would be too much. So we're pretty excited about this. This looks like this is a great crowd.
Yeah, it should be a really great crowd. You can see the numbers coming in. The new merch is out. Come on out. Get yourself a scarf. Get yourself a shirt. Pre-order a jersey if you like in the Clovers supporters section right now. They're out there banging the drum. And if you can hear over here, our great PA man, Jacob Noterman, getting the crowd fired up.
This is super exciting, Kyle.
I was about to say, I mean, you go back all the way to the grassroots days with the Clovers. A mere 7 years ago, the Clovers were a Parkside Savannah Men's League club. You were a big part of it as the original goalkeeper, and we could only dream that we could be seeing something like this as professional soccer has finally come to the hostess city. All right, got local celebrities from I-95 coming out, getting the crowd fired up here. And the crowd's getting ready to make a lot of noise. And Don, we talked a little bit out as we're getting ready here for the kickoff of the national anthem here. Expectations we mentioned a little bit, and things you would like to see.
Yeah, so I'd love for us to just come out and, it just showed off, as far as our starting lineup goes, is that we are going to be very attack-minded. So I think taking the game to Michigan Stars will be, is going to be the trick. I think that's what coach is going to aim at, is just taking it straight to them and overrunning their size. They're at a slight size advantage, as opposed to us. Soccer is a game of speed, but it's also a game of power. And so I think it's going to be, if we can just overrun them, then they're going to start to fall. Plus, I mean, this is the first game of the season, so their team is going to be working out the same kinks. So I think as far as what we're looking for is we're looking for us to just come on out and take the game to them.
Yeah, I agree. Billy Marshall from I-95 radio, getting everybody fired up out here. But I totally agree. They're really going to have to take it to them early. I think we got to use the size to our advantage, and I think the first 15 minutes are going to be really keyed on. Got the graphics up here on the big scoreboard here. Beautiful facility here at Memorial Stadium. We can fill up about 5,000, hopefully, on a big match day right now. Fans are still filing in. Concessions are going. Everybody is excited for a big matchup today. Once again, you can catch it all here on 11 Sports, streaming all NISA matches live all season long.
We got pretty lucky with the weather. It started to look kind of bad earlier in the day. And so, I think it's luckily held out. The soccer gods have, brightened up the skies and definitely, made this a perfect playing, atmosphere. So I'm super excited about that. I'm super excited about, just the overall feel of the stadium. As we're watching fans come in, this almost like, brings a tear to my eye coming from the, grassroots of this team, and watching them go from being, basically having a practice, in a park somewhere without goals
to the Parkside Club.
Exactly, to, where we're at now, this beautiful brand new stadium, Memorial Stadium, and that it's our stadium, So that's just great. We love Chatham County for, signing the deal and letting us be a part of that. We're just super, super thankful. And this is it's really an exciting moment.
It really is. And as you bring that up, we have tonight's match officials right now. Our head referee is Gustavo Oliveira. The referee's assistants are Louis Gratz and Anthony Abo. Our fourth official will be William Francham. Right now, we're hearing some great graphics built by our amazing PR and marketing team up right now. Got a nice little salute from Mayor Van Johnson. Some really cool stuff. And I believe up on the big board, that is a greeting from former Clovers head coach, who's now with England League One side Plymouth Argyle, and Darren Spong. It's always great. I always remember when he was a player coach during the semi-professional days.
Such
Took his
a great center back.
He was, and just you could hear him all over the pitch, barking orders. He's out there.
Yeah, he was one of my favorite center backs I've ever played with.
got a nice little shout out right there from the big guy, Frank Solkowski, head sports reporter at WJCL ABC 22 Savannah. A lot of great sponsors out here. Sponsors to mention tonight are Castro Wood Floors, Optum Orthopedics, the official orthopedic providers of your Savannah Clovers, Cumulus Media, and Creature Comforts Brewing Company. That actually sounds pretty good right now, but I think we're going to have to wait till post 90 minutes to grab one of those. I was about to say, yeah, that sounds pretty darn good. Their official shirt sponsor, actually, for us this year for our practice training shirts and Castro Wood Floors emblazoned across their jerseys. And you'll see the Clovers as they walk out here in just a little bit right now. These Michigan Stars, the reserves, coming over here. Michigan Stars wearing white, gold, and red strip. Michigan Stars, as a club, have been around going back to their amateur days in 40 years ago, actually. In 1982, they currently play in Washington, Michigan, and Metro Detroit, currently champions right now. Last season, they had 10 wins, 5 losses, and 8 draws. They formerly were in the 4th tier of American soccer in the National Professional Soccer, National Premier Soccer League. They have a new stadium under construction that should be ready by next season, and they have a very new-look side. There's a few familiar names, as you mentioned before, of course, in Captain Tatenda Maruva, and I believe he's internationally capped, Don.
Yeah, he's got 20 caps, I believe, for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, that's exciting. So, Michigan's going to they have quite the experience. They've been in the league for quite some time now. They've had really good success in the Cup, in the Independent Cup, as well as the league. So this is going to be a perfect test for, our Clovers. So we're just super excited. The energy is getting loud. The people
you can hear it.
Loud.
You can hear that drum bang.
You know,
like
them
yelling, Don.
You got crowd. You got large portions of the crowd on both sides that are just electric right now, and I love it. It's just so great to watch.
It is. It's beautiful here. The sun actually came back out. Like I said, we can get some thunder and lightning a couple hours ago, getting a little bit nervous about having the match delayed, and it certainly is not the case. They're able to wipe down the stands here. Everybody's filing in. Hopefully they got a bite to eat and a beverage of their choice.
All right, Kyle. Looks like our boys are taking the field. Looks like
I'm seeing a sea of green getting ready to come out here. Nice little honor guard provided by the youth players at Savannah United. Got to say, you can see it here on the camera down in the field if you're watching the stream. Beautiful kits. The Clovers wearing the classic Umbros. One of my favorites, one of the first brand of boots I ever had as a player. Bright green kits.
I mean, when you think of a team, a soccer team or football club, with the name Clovers that have that much of a Celtic heritage, you would expect us
incredibly
to be
Irish City.
Yeah,
incredibly Irish City.
Expecting us to wear green and Umbro. That just goes hand in hand with the heritage.
Really does, Don. And yeah, the kit's just absolutely gorgeous. You look closely. If you look at the Savannah Clovers logo, you have the grid, because Savannah is a city, just one big grid. We are the square city for a reason. And here come the Clovers.
Yeah, one of the original planned cities here in America, was laid out in perfect square. 1733.
1733, you got that right. Clovers coming out in their green strip, white shorts.
We got big old Pondy walking in there as
one of the
second
tallest
person, man. He's just so massive. That guy is just so big.
6'5", 220, Don. Going to cover a lot of ground.
That's like literally the polar opposite of me in goal. I was tiny.
You and me both, buddy. You're taller than me.
Yeah, he's what I wished I would have been growing up.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of great background on him, coming from a really strong program with Charleston Battery.
He played against us in UPSL too.
Yeah, he did going back. So we're going to pause momentarily right now for the singing of the national anthem, performed tonight by Kimberly Gaston.
I love it. Even the boys are getting all fired up from that. Mason's doing his little run out. He looks about the most Clover player that you could possibly expect to play for the Clovers.
Great stuff. That was Kimberly Gadsden with her rendition of our national anthem. Now we're walking through, showing the early respect here, but I expect this to be a fairly chippy match. Going to be very physical. Clovers are going to need to use their size to their advantage. Handshakes all around from both sides.
It is just such an awesome feeling to see players in Savannah with, the names on the back of their jerseys, and for us to finally have that, that professional side.
Absolutely. And I love it getting down to take the inaugural professional photo for the Clovers here. Great shot, boys. You're looking good. And we're getting ready for our inaugural coin toss.
Michigan City's over there. They're getting ready too, but they don't look as good as us. So we look way better.
Don, we're gonna find out pretty darn quick here. So, but yeah, the kits look great on both sides. Andy Sanchez and running out on the pitch right now. Andrew Berriman as well. Handshakes from both captains.
All right, the boys are all switching up sides. This is great. So we're going to be looks like we're going to be on the north side. Is going to be our pitch.
Yeah, they'll be taking the north end to start the match.
That's exciting. It'll be nice to hit some balls at the James J. Holmes Fieldhouse, knock some windows out of our new home already.
Jacob Noterman, our great PA man, talking about what we mentioned a little bit earlier, the grassroots journey all the way to the third tier of professional American soccer. The dream has become a reality, and we're getting ready to get started here with the kickoff. The atmosphere is absolutely electric, Don. Pre-game pep talk right there. Jack Pondy getting his troops fired up as he gets between the sticks, and we should be ready to go in a matter of seconds. Midfielder Alex Arides.
Looks like Michigan Stars get the
starting actually up on the wing tonight.
They're going to kick it up, so.
Hey guys, they said they tried to get it on their screen. It's not working.
Should be ready to go here. Everybody's loose. Coin has been tossed. Michigan Stars will be kicking off for the first half. Matter of seconds here.
And here we go, man. We are ready to go.
We're underway here in Savannah. Professional soccer has officially come to the hostess city. Ball is out of play.
We're going to start it off with a corner kick. Looks like Michigan, they tried to run down that left wing, and our defense was able to stop them. Theo over there was quick to knock the ball out. Now we're getting into what our forte is going to be.
Yeah, right now getting started here from a set piece to start the match. Michigan will take the first corner. It's up. There's traffic. Pondy up to grab it. Well done.
Using that 7-foot wingspan.
Ball's quickly taken out. Savannah trying to take over possession here. A little bit of scuffling here for a 50-50 ball. Cleared away by Michigan. All the way back. Jack Pondy quickly gobbles it up. He's going to get it out quickly. Shandon Wright. Working it up the pitch. Back to Wright. And it is out of play for our first throw of the match to Michigan. Andres Shabbat with the throw in. Quickly gathered in by Theo Wickman.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
And we may have our first foul of the match. Two bodies came together right there. We have a player down for Michigan Stars right now. Kataro Umeda. And he looks to be walking off a little bit of a knock right there, and it'll be a free for Michigan. Taken quickly, drop back. Bunting chasing. Clovers trying to work the ball back to midfield, trying to get a little bit of something going in transition. Alex Arides trying to tack down Shabbat. Quick pace right now for Michigan Stars, trying to work down. Quick pass in, looking for a striker that was nowhere to be found. Clovers take over, working down the left flank this time. Andrew Berriman back. Shandon Wright working the ball, trying to get it up to midfield. Joel Bunting, defender right on his heels, and Michigan will force it all the way back. Trying to reset their defense right now. Quick pace from them so far, Don.
Yeah, it's been fun watching it go back and forth. You know, I love watching the Clovers defense right now, and this just is, you know, says so much for the team, and you know, in the short time that this team's been together, on you know how they are staying in their shape. You know, and we're all playing pretty well. So, not allowing that Michigan defense or that Michigan offense to, you know, get much more than a long ball here and there.
Yeah, really. And, I mean, you have to watch them in transition because there is definitely some speed for Michigan. So Clovers trying to establish position. Joel Bunting trying to get possession. Theo Wickman, defender, working up in a little bit of a wingback position. Hargreaves over the middle to Berriman. Drops it all the way back to Captain Shandon Wright. Jack Pondy not really being tested thus far. Neither team really able to put a solid chance together, other than the brief corner for Michigan within the last 5 minutes here of the match. No score here at Memorial Stadium. Savannah Clovers, inaugural match, taking on league champions Michigan Stars, right here on 11 Sports. Jack Pondy out to collect. Ooh. And he's going to have to give up. No, it looks like that's going to be in. That's held on for a goal kick. I thought he might have gotten a piece of it done.
It looks like we were able to ride that one out.
Yeah, a little bit close there.
We get to watch the big foot of Jack Pondy over here.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Yeah, I want to see what we've been missing, or what the Savannah Battery supporters got to see all those years. That big right foot of his just absolutely booms it up to midfield, 50-50 ball. Bunting after it. Right now, just trying to establish a tempo for both sides. It's going to be so key.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Worked out. Mason Moyers working it out to the wing. Theo Wickman pressing up, looking for bodies. Alex Arides, tough first touch. He's got it again. Drops it back to Moyers, trying to settle. Ford Hunt. Trying to work it to the center of their pitch. Back over to the wing to Moyers. Moyers looking for Arides. Nothing doing there. Zach Hargreaves. Trying to force it to the wing, see if Arides can get it with the defender hot on his tail. And that's quickly dispatched. Coming together of the bodies. It looks like it's going to be another foul. This one on Arides. It looks like Andre Chabot is the receiving end of that foul.
Kruva's coming up to take that kick.
Yeah, again, internationally capped player, Zimbabwe. Current captain of this Michigan Stars squad, was a part of their championship squad last season. Fans still filing in, Don. This is absolutely great. You can hear them banging the drums. And this is taken quickly, driven all the way in. Pondy comes up with it at the top of the penalty area. He's got it. Trying to settle the tone right now. Played back out to the left. Center back Shandon Wright. Deciding what he wants to do here, trying to force the pace. Clovers have not had a lot of luck establishing possession in the midfield thus far. It's been a real helter-skelter affair, just kind of up and down the pitch thus far, Don.
So far, yeah.
Seeing anything that's really jumping out to you? I mean, pace-wise on either side, really.
Not on. It doesn't seem like it's that fast of a game at the present moment as far as her pace goes. You know, at the present moment, hold on.
Yeah, see, Alex Aridi's trying to work it in. Nice little cross. He was looking for Joel Bunting. It gets deflected there, but it looks like we might have a throw. First Savannah Clovers throw of the match.
Just as we say that, just as we were talking about it, you know, Aridi's used his massive speed, his insane speed.
He really does. Big throw in from Moyers, trying to work it deep, and that's going to go out for a Clovers corner. Like we said,
Sanchez is taking it.
Andy Sanchez is going to take this real quick. At the Fieldhouse side, Clover's going to need to use their bodies. They have some head toppers in there, over 6 feet tall. We're going to try to need to create from these corners. If we want to get on the score sheet early, no score. Andy Sanchez takes it quickly. It's a decent ball. Trying to get a head on them there. In deflected and out of play. That was close. Ford Hunt crying for a foul right there, and it's deflected out of play. Decent corner. I like that. He had a good piece of pace on there. He was looking
to utilize our size.
Yeah, utilize our size absolutely. Looks like Andy Sanchez is going to be taking another corner from the left flag. Shouting out directions there. 6 bodies in the box right now. Moyer is dropping all the way back in almost a sweeper type of role, sort of a holding style. Taken quickly by Sanchez. Trying to get a head in there. Oh, it's deflected over the bar. Getting a little bit closer, Don, right there. Keep getting these chances. If you keep getting these chances with the size we have, it's going to go in. It's going to go in.
This is where I really believe that the Clovers are going to come in strong is, you know, this continual pressure. Once we start putting it on, we're not going to let it off.
Right. So you expect to see a lot of pressure, a lot of chances created from set pieces. Taken quickly. Low one right there. Deflected away by Michigan. Oh! Big attempt by Zach Hargreaves trying to take it from about 25 yards out. It's driven back in. Right side. Adon Tate. Dropping it back to Theo Wickman and driven all the way back nearly to midfield. Clovers are going to have to reset. Wickman pressing up. Try not to lose this here in transition.
That's a solid midfield right there.
It really is. It really is. Driven all the way back. Foul called against Michigan. Shandon Wright looking to take this quickly. See what kind of numbers we have right here in the midfield. Deep ball, going deep, looking for Bunting. A little too far. Back to the midfield. Mason Moyers, probably to drop back to Wickman. Trying to get a quick 1-2 to Arides. Taken over by Moyers. Wickman. Hargreaves.
No call on that. That's surprising.
Nope. Yeah, I was about to say I saw a little something there, didn't you? I certainly did.
There we go. Get scrappy, boys.
Want him to get stuck in this early in the match, into the 12th minute. Wickman looking to play it out wide.
if you're watching this at home, there's no way you could tell that this team is, just really has been about.
It's a
month old.
It's a month.
A month old. As these boys have been practicing together, for this entire month, and they've got just such chemistry already from the bat.
Cross taken in. Handled easily. Michigan out, back on the counter attack. Hunt all the way back to Pondy. Pondy's going to come up. Deals with it handily. Back to the midfield. A lot of 50-50 balls thus far. Big one right there. Mason Moyers showing his strength.
And he is going to be absolutely phenomenal at that number 8 role. He's wearing the number 6, but he just controls that midfield. He's
sort of like a holding position.
A box to box.
You need that.
A box to box. Just someone that will put a foot in there.
He's had a lot of possession thus far. Theo Wickman.
Just on
difficult first touch right there. Not a great ball, to be honest with you. Goes all the way back. The chance getting started in the supporters' end. Clovers supporters making themselves feel heard tonight.
First City is loud right now.
I was about to say, if you're in the area, come on out. Also, to let you know, upcoming match, we will be taking on Gold Star Detroit in a NISA matchup next Saturday at 7 p.m. Please go to SavannahClovers.com for tickets. Moyer's back. Probably looking to work it out wide. It's Theo Wickman shouting for it. That's a tough ball. He's going to try to get it. This could be a tough one. Goes in transition. He hits the deck. Michigan with numbers, moving up down the left side. Crosses in. Deflected away.
Well done, Tate. Well done. I think, that player specifically, Adon Tate, is going to be really, really pivotal.
He's a facilitator, Don.
Yeah, he's going to be really pivotal in this game specifically, just due to the fact that he's actually played with Michigan Stars before. So he kind of understands how they play and the style that club has, played for a couple seasons now.
Yeah, you have some veteran players with experience in NISA.
Yeah, so it's really going to help out.
Easy flick over Arides. Ooh, with a clever little ball. If Moyers can get to it. Quickly dispatched away by Michigan. A little bit of pressure from Joel Bunting. Trying to make a little something out of a deflection or a mistake from the keeper. Ball goes back. And Jack Pondy gobbles it up once again. No direct shots from either team thus far. Not a lot of real chances. Corners have had a couple of corners thus far. Michigan to their 1. Andy Sanchez lets the ball go out of play for a Clovers throw. Adon Tate to take it quickly. Hargreaves with a little flick, handled by Michigan Stars defense. Back in the midfield. Zach Hargreaves back over to Ford Hunt. Barrowman.
There he is, getting stuck in. Barrowman's getting stuck in.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're seeing a lot of pace in that midfield, and you're seeing a lot of tough tackles thus far. Only a couple of fouls for either side.
Yedez playing up through the center.
Oh, quick deflection, Alex Arides. Inside the box, just not enough. And it's quickly redirected away.
That's the most exciting chance we've had all day so far.
Thus far, a quick, trying to take advantage of a rare turnover by Michigan. Arides has really shown a lot of pace in that attacking midfield role. But he's really playing more as a winger. His natural position is wing.
Yeah, I love the fluidity that the Clovers are playing right now. they're all interchanging that midfield. You can't really tell who's at a specific role because they're all just switching on and off, and that's a sign of a perfect, well-oiled midfield. So just to see that off of our first game is really, really, really promising.
Yeah, I meant to say just a second ago, I mean, you said Andrew Berriman really getting stuck in, winning. He's winning these challenges out there right now, becoming a big key in the midfield right now for the Clovers. Using that size to his advantage, 6'2", 180, 24 years old. Formerly with Cowden Beath, was formerly in the Scottish League Two last season before coming over.
Yeah, the wealth of knowledge that we've got such an experienced squad, playing internationally. We've got players that have played in, England and Scotland, even Mongolia. Our
Cyprus,
captain,
you name it.
Yeah, our captain, he's in the Mongolian Premier League, and so it's just we've played all over, so the experience is there. This is really exciting.
Ulaanbaatar City, you don't hear that too often. Clovers on the attack, trying to work in and get numbers. Sanchez looking for Bunting, quickly deflected out of play. We're going to have a corner here. We're going to have a throw. That was very close. That was very close, Don.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to do a throw on this one.
Adon Tate's going to go ahead and take it. Clovers working to get numbers in the box. Berriman up front, along with Joel Bunting, Alex Arides. Mason Moyers holding. Drops all the way back to Hargreaves at midfield. Clovers trying to reset here. Hargreaves. Drops it all the way back to Ford Hunt. Sort of in a sweeper role right now. Moyers, difficult first touch, and that's going to be out for a Michigan Stars throw.
Just unlucky.
If you're just joining us here on 11 Sports, no score between Savannah Clovers and Michigan Stars right here in the 19th minute. Michigan looks to work up. Looks like they're going to try to put it down the left flank. Might have a little something here. Pondy called into action. Deflected. Jack Pondy just got a piece of it, but Michigan are not done. The ball is finally cleared away. Not all the way out. Moyers on a 50-50. And we finally are able to get it out. Great defensive work by Ford Hunt. Adon Tate. As you can hear over the broadcast, everybody is banging the bleachers here at Memorial. Really raucous crowd. Absolutely love to see it. Bunting. Back to Berriman. Adon Tate dropping fairly far back for a player that typically plays in that number 11 position. It's typically a winger.
Yeah, I think we're able to, the versatility. Rather.
I know what you meant, buddy. I know what you meant.
Making up my own words over here. Of the team shows a lot, and having two wingers, being able to overlap, or having the wingbacks being able to overlap is such a, that's such a new thing, such a big part of the game currently, and it's nice to watch that our team implements that.
Absolutely. A little bit of traffic over on the right wing. Out of play. Throw quickly taken by Tate over to Berriman. Looks like he's going to have a go from distance, and it's well wide. First direct shot for the Clovers thus far in the 21st minute.
That's the first time that we've purposely hit the ball towards goal.
Garrett Hogbin working it back out. Back to Hogbin. Into the midfield. Clovers trying to reestablish possession here. Zach Hargreaves with a quick ball. Nothing comes of it. Transition here. We might have a chance for Michigan here. Pressing up a Don Hunt. And it's not a lot of pace on that shot, but it's a direct shot easily handled by goalkeeper Jack Pondy. Losing the ball in transition. We really have to watch this.
What a beautiful touch by Edis.
Absolutely. Alex Arides working the ball up. Does it have enough pace? He looks like he topped it. Are we going to have a go here? It's on goal. Easily beautiful. Handled by Nakruvu.
Good effort, though. Great effort. Good shot.
I like what I'm seeing in the last 2 minutes here.
It really does look like, the size is starting to come out. The physical aspect of the game is starting to come into play.
Well, and I think a lot of you can use your physical size too. Also, have a very tall team, but also you got to look. These are young guys. You're playing against, also a fairly young side in Michigan, but you're talking 18, 19-year-old guys. They can run for days.
Yeah,
absolutely can.
I think our oldest guy on our team is 26.
Yeah, 26. Absolutely.
That's insanity.
That's saying something. Looks like Mason Moyer's going to take the throw, trying to look for an outlet here.
There's actually kids on the Savannah Clovers. I say kids because they're grown adults now, but there's actually some of our players that are playing on the bench right now. Our players that have played in Savannah, and I've had the honor of coaching.
I was about to say. You were Coach Don for all those years.
Yeah, Alex Woods, he's one of our bench players right now, hoping to make his professional debut. He's played in Savannah, since it's where he grew up. So
looks like we got a player down, Joel Bunting, easily getting to his feet. Should be okay. Picked up a little bit of a knock right there. Noah Robinson working it up for Detroit. Drops it all the way back in the midfield. Michigan looking to reset here. Trying to take it quickly here. Works it out to the right wing. And it's driven in. Deep shot. I don't know if I want to call that a shot or a cross, but handled easily by Jack Pondy.
Yeah, it looked very, very taken care of in his those gigantic hands of Jack Pondy.
Yeah, he's a big man, let me tell you. Ford Hunt back over to Alex Arides. Back in the center of the pitch.
It looks as if Arides and Moyers has switched up. They're looking like they're playing.
Sort of cycling back and forth. You can definitely see it.
Yeah, the fluidity of this team is just perfect.
Yeah, thus far you're seeing everything we heard about in training, and we might have a little something here. Ball worked in, quickly deflected. Andrew Berriman trying to get it back. And we're going to have to mop up. And Shannon Wright goes all the way back. Quickly turned away by Pondy over to Ford Hunt. Zach Hargreaves with a deep ball trying to go out to Andy Sanchez. A little bit too much on it, and that'll go for a Michigan throw. Quick, going to be taken here. Quick Michigan throw back over to the midfield. Quick throw for Savannah. Wickman. To Arides, trying to find a little bit of space. A little bit too much on that first touch, and it goes out for another Michigan throw.
Unlucky.
A little bit unlucky right now, but trying to establish pace and tempo right now. Keep in mind, this is a fast pitch.
And it rained for a good 2 hours prior and on turf.
It did. Even with an artificial surface like this, you're still going to have a good deal of water built in. Players are trying to establish their footing. Theo Wickman to take the throw. Taken quickly. Noah Robinson deflects it for Michigan. Clovers right now at 4 in the midfield. Ball is played deep. Wickman to handle with a quick header. Arides there in support. And it's out of play. Noah Robinson to take it. Head coach Enis Djokovic talking some tactics right now before their throw for Michigan. Anthony Bowie to take it. Taken in just inside the box, quickly headed away. Arides.
Going to Clovers' way.
Foul given for Clovers. Free kick deep in their own territory. Wickman to take the free. Sends a booming drive almost to the penalty area of Michigan. Mason Moyers back to Wickman. Looking for a little bit of help in that midfield. Dropped all the way back for Ford Hunt. He's got to play it quickly. Hunt all the way back to Pondy. And he'll reset his troops. Back to Hunt. Clovers deciding how they want to press. You can just hear that atmosphere right now, Don. Clovers supporters making themselves feel heard on this beautiful Saturday night here in Savannah. Theo Wickman looks to play it back in, looking for Bunting. Quickly turned over. Noah Robinson trying to keep it in play for Michigan as Theo Wickman comes in with a hard tackle.
Shoulder to shoulder. I love it.
Playing hard, but it's going to go.
Looks like it's an out for a throw.
Out for a throw. I thought there might have been a foul called there, but apparently not.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
I was about to say, I think I might have seen a little bit of a foul in there. I mean, it was clean to a degree. He did go for the ball, but there might have been a little contact afterwards. Throw taken in quickly by Bowie. Pondy up for it. He's got it. Handles that deep throw, trying to find something in transition here. Andy Sanchez working up that left wing right now. He's got Joel Bunting up in front of him. Tries to get it in right now. Arides goes in. Slight collision with the goalkeeper. Just a little bit too deep. He was looking for Arides to head that over the head of Makruvu. And we have a brief stoppage in play. Looks like Wickman is down. Looks like he picked up a knock on his left foot, maybe his ankle. What are you seeing, Don?
Yeah, it looks like he's down. I think he's going to – the physio's coming out to check him out to see what's going on with him.
Might need a little bit of treatment out there. Brief pause in play here. 30th minute right now. No score. Savannah 0, Michigan Stars 0. Coming to you live here streaming on 11 Sports. Kyle Lawson along with Don Bristow. Been treated to a really fun last 15 minutes, really, from both sides. Clovers are really showing to show some of the speed that they have on the wing.
It's been a good mixture of both.
Yeah, I really think so.
Yeah, this is promising. We're looking at this young Savannah Clovers team that's playing with confidence, and that's just something that you'd love to see. And it looks like Theo's okay.
He's going to just picked up a little bit of a knock. Physio's taking a quick look at him, see if he's ready to continue. He's been a busy man at that right back position this evening. Lads are grabbing a quick drink right there. Assistant coach Paul McGlynn shouting out instructions along with head coach David Proctor. We're back underway here in the 32nd minute here at Memorial. Anthony Bowie Hargreaves trying to establish possession. Hargreaves goes down. Free kick goes once again to the Clovers. Shandon Wright to take it. Back to Jack Pondy. A sea of green and white in that midfield right now. Ball played in quickly by Wright. Deflected back into the midfield. Might have a chance here for Michigan. Driving into the box. First shot, and it's in.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. Clovers lose possession in transition and leads to the first goal of the match to the Michigan Stars. Looks like we're going to play it again quickly here in the 33rd minute. Still plenty of time in the half. 12 minutes to go. You hate to see that for the Clovers after the last 10 minutes that they've played. The defense has looked very solid this match. Hargreaves. Out to Tate. Tate all the way back. McCruvu gathers it up.
Well, it looks like we were actually off that one, so.
We don't. Just recently informed, the goal was actually offsides. We didn't see the flag go up. It was a very late flag. The goal is disallowed. Clovers trying to create a little something here. Gonna have a go deflected by Hargreaves. Tried to take a shot from just beyond the penalty area. Ford Hunt works it back up for Hargreaves. Alex Arides working out to Theo Wickman back on his feet. Trying to change direction. Left side of the box, Joel Bunting trying to establish. Will he have turn? We have a chance to shoot. Deflected and cleared away. I thought I might have seen a little bit of opening there for him to really have a go at it, Don. Hargreaves. Sanchez back to Hargreaves, over to Moyers. And Hargreaves is down. Another stoppage in play.
It looks like he's just picked up a slight knock on his ankle. And he's
Not
up.
too much, just needing a minute. Be a free kick to the Clovers. Foul given. Deflection in. Arides able to get ahead to it. No real harm there. Really like what I've seen from Arides thus far. He's previously played in Cyprus, his native Cyprus, in the second tier.
As well as he actually played, down south just a couple hours with the U23 Jacksonville Armada team.
That's right, yeah, back in their NASL days.
Yeah, he was actually their leading scorer, I believe, last season.
Robinson. He gets it around Hunt. He's going to have a go. It's deep. This one will count. And it's from Noah Robinson. He was only one man to beat. He gets around Ford Hunt, and it's 1-0 to Michigan. We got away with one about 5 minutes ago. This one is surely going to count. Noah Robinson, his first of the season. Eight minutes to go here in the half. Michigan Stars 1, Savannah Clovers 0. It was difficult to see Hunt get beat on that particular play. Pondy really had no choice. I mean, he stretched out all the way. That was just an excellent shot taken in the right back corner.
Yeah, that's put it in pretty much the perfect place.
It really was for Robinson. Clovers trying to answer back quickly as the ball goes out of play. Fourth official William Franchen confirming that that goal is indeed a good goal. Randy Sanchez deferring with Don Tate. Tate's a facilitator. Let's see what they try to come up with here. Tate's going to go. Sanchez into the box. It's a high ball. Nakruvu comes down with it. Hit the deck pretty hard there. But he's back to his feet. Supporters trying to will the Clovers on to get back into this match. Sanchez applying the pressure. Michigan comes away with it, working itself on the right side of the pitch. Ball deflected in the midfield. Moyers comes down with it. Solid, but quickly deflected away to Michigan. 50-50 in the midfield for right now with Don Tate trying to get it over to Zach Hargreaves. He does, gets it away to Moyers. Back to Hargreaves in the midfield, looking to work it out wide to Theo Wickman. It's a decent ball. If he can find a couple of numbers in the box, crosses it in, but nobody's home. Deflected away, it'll be a throw for the Clovers. Two in the box right now for the Clovers. Don Tate's going to come in and look for a long throw. Good long ball specialist, Don.
Yeah, he is. Both of our fullbacks seem to be pretty. I mean, but that entire left side seems to be, you know, where a lot of our dead ball specialists are. Tate saves it from going out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Saves it in. Yeah, I mean, they're really going down the left side of the pitch right now. Barrowman driving in, trying to look for a lane, works it back out to Tate, drops it all the way back to Hargreaves. Hargreaves trying not to lose possession. There's a whole lot of space in the middle of the pitch. Clovers work down the left flank. Looking for a cross, deflected in, off a Michigan Stars player for a corner. Do you think we're going to try to be aggressive here, try to put an extra number in the box here, Don?
Yeah, it looks like some of the big boys are coming up. We're going to leave Moyers back there.
Yeah, I mean, really, even though he's a box-to-box type of guy, you need him there holding.
Definitely.
Yeah,
the boys want one back.
Absolutely, because they've certainly deserved it. A couple of deserved chances, but nothing terribly difficult for the keeper to handle. Seeing here just from a distance here, Don, it looks like Sanchez to take the corner.
Yeah. Yep, that's Sanchez over there.
15, Andy Sanchez. Out of the University of Dayton. Taken quickly. Decent ball. Oh! Quick attempt from Joel Bunting. Tried to get ahead in there. Get it into the right corner of the box. But nothing comes of it.
Clover corner.
Another corner again. Looks like a Don Tate over to take it from this right side. As we reach the 41st minute here at Memorial. Fans still filing in, Don.
They are.
It's unbelievable. It's headed in. There's a scramble inside the box. Barrowman looks good, and it's in! There it is! The first professional goal in Savannah Clovers history, scored by number 18, Andrew Barrowman. Goalmouth scramble leads to a great first goal, and Memorial is up for grabs.
This is awesome. That's such a confident goal.
Quick way to respond, Don. 2 minutes after the goal, Berriman comes back in, goalmouth scramble, buries it onto the left side.
You could sense it coming. You could sense it.
You absolutely, Don.
From the boys was just pumping up. That was gorgeous.
Boy, this place just absolutely exploded, Don, and there's still 4 minutes to play, going into stoppage. Boy, you can hear that drum right now, can't you?
The entire crowd is just
great response. A young team showing great poise, responding 2 minutes after conceding their first goal of the season, coming right back in with a goal of their own. Looks like we're going to have a foul as the goal is announced by PA man Andrew Noterman. Excuse me, Jacob Noterman. He'll kill me for saying that.
Luckily, I think he's too...
he can't hear me. He's in the other booth down here. I wouldn't worry about that, buddy.
Completely engrossed in the game, just as we are.
Man, that's the whole thing. That's why we do it, Don. Milo Barton hits the deck, recipient of that foul, and it's going to be a free kick taken by Michigan Stars goal scorer Noah Robinson. 43rd minute here. Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. Memorial is absolutely buzzing.
Looks like Pondy wants 3 on his wall.
Yeah, he's trying to
switch it off to
he switched off, go for 2 right there. Looks again, it tries to get a little bit of height on that. Deflected. And it's out of play.
Looks like we've got a Clover down.
Clover down right here.
I believe that's... Looks like that might be...
Looking for a goal kick,
Ford.
right, Don?
Oh, yeah.
A goal kick.
It was definitely a goal kick.
I thought I saw Pondy get possibly a wicket of that glove to it.
Yeah, right now we're just checking on to make sure that Ford's okay.
I was about to say.
And he's up.
Should be up here. Picked up a little bit. Ford Hunt out of the University of Memphis. 23 years old. Big guy, 6'2", 180. I'll be honest with you, Don. I feel like we only have 4 or 5 players that are under 6 feet tall.
It's true.
We
That's
really
what I'm
do.
saying is we have a big, strong team.
Youth and strength, you can't have enough of it. As Jack Pondy will come back to take the goal kick. Night descends here upon Memorial. Quickly taken, big booming ball into the midfield. Scramble for it. Berriman trying to get a hold of it. Has it for a moment. He goes down. Oh! We might have a little bit of a scuffle right here. Shoves being thrown here in the midfield, and we're likely going to see our first booking of the match here. You can see the temper starting to play in the last 5 minutes here. As captains on both sides trying to pull the respective teammates away.
The refs look like they have it under control now.
Quickly, just a little bit of a skirmish there at midfield. Not sure if a card will be given. Suffice it to say, it looks like we are the recipients of a foul. Looks like Berriman got a little piece of it. Zach Hargreaves over to talk with head official Gustavo Oliveira. Probably just gave him a brief warning there. I don't see any booking thus far. As we go into the 46th minute, we'll give you an update on the added time as we get it. I would think only about 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, there's probably going to be about
first
3
half.
minutes.
Looks like we're ready to go again. Free kick for the Clovers, as I expected. Ball played in deep. Bunting unable to come away with it back into the midfield. Adon Tate with a quick ball back. Bunting gets it off to the head. He hits the floor. And it's been indicated 4 minutes of added time, a little bit, an extra minute more than I thought, Don.
Yeah, I think that last little skirmish that we had probably added a little bit of time onto that.
Yeah, you figured that at least 45 seconds to a minute as expected, but really fairly clean half. Only a few fouls given around, nothing really sinister. Aride's trying to work his way, but he needs numbers. He needs numbers. Trying to work his day in the line. He goes down. No foul given. No foul given, although in the penalty area, I didn't see much there other than he just came between two Michigan defenders. But it will be a throw for the Clovers. Moyers to take. Big throw in there, trying to get his head on there. It's Joel Bunting. And handled easily by Tatenda Makruvu. Back into the midfield. Trying to work it back up for Bunting. It's out, but Arides will take a quick throw here. Clovers saying they're not done here. Now it looks Wickman to take the throw. Clovers trying to go for one last press at the end of the first half. Thrilling last 10 minutes. Ball is in. Makruvu handles. I don't mind them going for it right there.
No. It just shows that they're getting into the mix. They're feeling comfortable out on the field, which
it's confidence, Don.
As they should with that, comeback goal. Makruvu's looking like he's telling his team to send long.
We've mentioned before, Michigan are known for playing the long ball. A lot of chances created off the long balls. It's played in a little bit outside the penalty area, deflected away.
They have their big number 9, I believe, is the tallest player.
Wright goes down. I think a couple of heads might have come together on that, Don. I think he just got his bell rung just a little bit. Jack Pondy clamoring for a foul there. Shandon Wright remains down. Okay, he's going to give him a couple of seconds to get to his feet.
Wipes the turf off of his chin. That's a captain right there.
Yeah, that's he's got a lot of recycled tires on his face right now, let me tell you. There's a lot of Goodyear in this field.
Yeah. That's
free kick given, likely the last one of the half. Jack Pondy away, plays the deep ball down the left wing. And it's a foul to Savannah. Played into the midfield. Robinson has it, but it looks like that's the half. Really entertaining half in the inaugural professional match for your Savannah Clovers. The score at the half: Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. Don, really exciting opening half.
Yeah, I've loved it so far. The team's done really well. Look at the boys all at midfield, just having a talk about what they saw out there. That just shows great unity amongst the squad. We're doing well. First game as a professional team, and 1-1 in the first half is a great result so far.
Absolutely. We're going to be back in a few minutes here with our halftime report right there. Some of the great things we saw for the half. It's been a really entertaining one. We'll be back with some stats and analysis right here for you on 11 Sports. Stick around.
There's a chest right here, so you can grab all. You can now support your Clovers team with cold beer. Ask your local retailer for Creature Comfort today. Learn more at creaturecomfortbeer.com. Down.
Miss Camp! Miss Camp!
Down.
Miss Camp!
Castlewood Floors is a big hardware floor, engineered for and manufacturing company. Visit CastlewoodFloors.com to learn more.
Back here at Memorial Stadium, Kyle Lawson along with Don Bristow, and that was one exciting half we had here. Don, 1-1. Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. Frenetic pace the last 10 minutes, Don.
Definitely. Going one goal down, and then immediately, coming back and getting another one back it sends a great message to the league in general that like Savannah Clovers are here. Like this is where we're not just some not meant to be new team in the league. Like we're showing that we can play with the former champions, the former
Playing
teams
with the big boys.
Yeah, teams that have in the past won and been very successful. So I just really think that was a great first half, a great response to their goal.
Yeah, and Don, you had a chance to walk down and actually go in and kind of get the vibe inside the dressing room over the half. What was the overall feeling with the guys?
So everyone looks very, very upbeat. The energy level is high. The team looks very confident out there. Coach was doing such a great job at breaking down the entire thing and motivating his team. His entire coaching staff was doing good at sitting there. All the players are just staring straight ahead and taking it so serious, and that's the sort of thing that you want out of a team, especially a new professional team, is you want to make sure that they are professional. And so down there in the locker room, you could just tell that Coach Proctor and his staff have it under control.
And that's just it. You said they were in there doing video analysis, and I mean just the level of technical care they put into preparing these players for the match. And you can see them out there on the pitch right now if you're watching the stream, joining us here on 11 Sports. The guys look loose. They're ready. You see Adon Tate. You see Andy Sanchez, the goal scorer, Andrew Barrowman. Everybody's getting ready. Pondy looks loose and ready to go in the net. What do you want to see with the few minutes we have here left? What do you want to see in the second half? What are your expectations, Don?
Yeah, so, I'd love to see, obviously, more goals. I'd love to see, Joel Bunting getting in there, playing that number 9. He's doing really well with his back to goal, and you're trying to set up players. I'd like to see him play a little bit more, through the center and start making runs and, creating an issue, because, to be honest, I'm not sure on this Michigan Stars center back team. Their duo hasn't really been tested from the middle. They haven't seemed that they close anyone down, so I think I'd love to really see Joel just, start attacking up that way. We're telegraphing quite a bit as far as on the wings, and so I'd love to see us switch it up, and I'm sure Coach Proctor, he knows way better than I do. But I'd love to start seeing an attack up the center.
Yeah, Don, and I'd like to see that. And you made a good. He's making some good plays from the back. He just has not been able to find that seam, find that outlet to get a direct shot to actually challenge Nkrubu.
Yeah, he's playing with his back to that goal. He's playing like a false 9 almost. And playing as a center forward, trying to set everyone up, and that's great. That's modern game. But I think Coach Proctor's probably going to switch things up a little bit and start playing more aggressive through the center. I think that would be a very strong point to make, and just in general, I feel like what we're showing right now, we're showing the entire league that Savannah has it under control. We are definitely dominating that last half of the first. And so it's been great. I expect us to come out and just dominate or continue to play hard this second half. And it looks like our boys are getting ready to kick it off.
Yeah, getting ready to. About 40 seconds here before the start of the second half here as night descends here on Memorial Stadium. Counting down here. Goals scored in the first half. Michigan Stars scored late, 38th minute. Goal scored by Noah Robinson, number 19, on an excellent shot that went to the right side of the goal, under the reach of Jack Pondy. 2 minutes later, Andrew Barrowman, after a cross and a goal mouth scramble, responded to give us a score of Savannah Clovers 1 and Michigan Stars 1. As we get ready to start going here at Memorial. Looks like the whistle's about ready to go. And that's it for the half. As we get ready for the kickoff of the second half. Clovers will be kicking off in the second half here. And we're underway. Ball played back immediate by the Clovers. Looking to find Andy Sanchez with an early ball.
Number 10, Roberto Amaya, and number 17, Nicholas.
Seems like the Stars have done a couple
Couple of quick changes.
Quick changes.
We'll get those to you as soon as we have them. So we have an injured Star. Hits the deck right here. Not even 30 seconds into the second half here at Memorial. Thank you for joining us here on 11 Sports. Make sure to go to 11sports.com to sign up to watch all NISA League games for free. From our vantage point here, trying to see who the injured Star is right now as Stars physio goes out to check on their injured player. From our vantage point, I didn't really get to see much of the collision right there. I don't know if a foul is going to be given. It looks like it probably will be.
I think it was just a collision. It looks like he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Roberto Mejia, the Stars, midfielder, going over to receive some tactics from his manager. Anis Djokovic, along with Kataro Umedo, number 8 midfielder. Not sure if we're going to have a substitution. It looks like we have a couple of subs for Michigan as we speak. Milo Barton picked up a foul in the last half. It looks like he's going to come off for a few minutes for treatment. Well, it looks like
he's on back out there. That's Anthony Bowie running back out.
Anthony Bowie coming back out there. Corner for Michigan. Quickly deflected away. That quickly went out after they restarted play. Couldn't see from my vantage point. Big goalmouth scramble. Jack Pondy. And it looks like we get an injured Clover here with a deflection.
Looks like Leon Merrick
bit of a
down. A big number 9 for Michigan Stars. He's pleading his case, but we all saw what happened, man. We all saw.
Yeah, he's not having any of it. It looks like he's just going to get a little bit of talking to. As Shandon Wright picked up a little bit of a knock in that collision, but he's up and good. Jack Pondy.
Supporters group is still loud and proud over there. I'm loving it.
Making themselves heard, and that's what we want to see all season here at Memorial. We'll have 10 more home games for you, going all the way to the end of the season in October. Adon Tate trying to work it up. Trying to get it to Andy Sanchez, but nothing doing. Deflected all the way back to the keeper.
Playing forward.
Yeah, again, a little bit of cycling. As you're seeing again, Alex Arides goes down.
I really feel Alex was probably the key player. He seemed to be,
he was heavily scouted by David Proctor and his staff. They really wanted him, as young of a player he is, and how talented he is on that wing.
Yeah,
Free kick taken deep into the box. Not a lot of numbers. Joel Bunting trying to look to get ahead to it. Quickly deflected away. Adon Tate quickly flicked back, trying to look for Tate. A little bit of trickery from Andy Sanchez. Stuck in the midfield, Mason Moyers trying to work it up. We may have a target in Bunting. And he is offsides. One of the second offsides of the match, Don.
It has been. It's
crazy to think that.
Both teams are playing pretty fair.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, and you saw the first goal disallowed by Michigan due to an offsides. Ball played back by Hunt. Simply plays it away for a very deep throw. Looks like that's a throw
It
right
is
there
a
in the
throw,
corner.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
have a
gonna
deep
be right
throw
there.
for Michigan Stars. Make the safe play right now. Coach Proctor always preaches a very defensively sound game from his fullbacks, him being a former defender himself.
You've had a lot of time to talk to Coach Proctor and whatnot. What was his playing background?
Yeah, I'll tell you that after this throw here. Really extensive and interesting career on both sides of the pond. Quickly deflected in. It's a header. Pondy gobbles it up. Easily handled right to the keeper. Looks like Noah Robinson had to try to have another goal, looking for a brace. The Coach David Proctor originally started, he's from York, England. He's a Yorkshire man. And before his coaching career, he started as a youth player with Aston Villa, prestigious Aston Villa FC, and went on to play in the reserves for Middlesbrough, his hometown club, or at least nearby. He's a diehard Middlesbrough supporter, and went to Hull City before going down into the National League and playing with Halifax and Harrogate.
Oh, that is
really interesting stuff. And I mean, he got to play with some top players. Picked up an injury as a younger player that really kind of prohibited him from being able to actually make his first team appearance in the championship and for a time in the Premiership. Now, he ended up coming over stateside because he wanted to begin his coaching career, but he kept playing on in the U.S., the old second division. Remember the old A-League?
I do.
Yeah, I played for the Indiana Blast. As Michigan gets a chance here in transition, that came quickly. Excuse me, I'll get back to my other thoughts. We got a game to talk about here.
Jack did really good at gobbling that one up, though. He smothered it.
He did. He's been on point. He's done everything that a good keeper should. An experienced keeper. He's 25 years old. As Moyers plays it up. Trying to get it lined down in Reedy's. Him and Bunting came together a little bit right there. Kind of a wrong place at the wrong time for Bunting, to be quite honest with you. Reedy's was absolutely making a beeline, and he had Andy Sanchez up at top of the penalty area. And this is going to go out for a throw. But to finish up thoughts on Coach Proctor, he finished up playing for Richmond Kickers before going on to coach with Colorado Rapids and actually getting himself a ring. I mentioned that a little bit in the first half. Really strong coach, just and an unbelievable guy to talk to. He's been nothing but gracious with his time with me as we get ready for this season. Almeida. Back to Almeida. Coming in with a hard tackle is Andrew Barrowman. And Andy Sanchez is looking for it. Probably not the greatest ball in the world. Can Bunting get to it?
Unlucky offsides.
Offsides, but good to see Bunting in there. Great tackle to win the ball by Barrowman to work it up down the left wing. Chance of Let's Go Clovers being sung out by the great supporters here at Memorial Stadium. The Kuvu plays it back out. Detroit begins their attack in the midfield, guarded closely by Mason Moyers. Played deep, and it looks like that's going to go out for a goal kick.
Gives the boys a second chance to get their shape and start playing it. Pondy's getting ready to send the ball. Pushing his team forward.
A couple of substitutions from the Michigan Stars. Milo Barton coming out of the game. Picked up a knock just a moment ago, being replaced. Roberto Mejia, pardon me. Replacing Robert Junkech. And coming in is number 17, Nicholas Nicola. So swapping out, replacing a couple of forwards up top. As well as in the midfield with Milo Barton.
Odon over there taking down the Michigan Stars player.
Should be another free, Roberto Mejia. Coach Djokovic shouting out instructions for this free kick. Ways out, Two-man wall. Taken quickly. Should be able to be dispatched. There's still a scramble for it in the penalty area. Arita's trying to work it out. Quick chance taken, and it's way over the James J. Holmes Fieldhouse.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to pick up that ball on my way home.
Those are brand new. Those are brand new Umbro match balls. I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Gorgeous, gorgeous night. It's turning into such a, I mean, the soccer gods really have shined down on this.
Absolutely. You want your inaugural match, you know, when you're becoming, as an expansion club, to go this perfectly. It's about 75 degrees. Lights are on. Supporters are making themselves heard in full voice. Absolutely great night, Don. Quickly deflected back. Michigan trying to get a little something started here. Ooh, Mason Moyers goes down hard but pops back up. That is a strong, strong man right there. Ball taken from distance. He's off his line. Oh, and just deflected.
Unlucky, unlucky effort. What a great shot, though, from distance.
Alex Arides going from distance from nearly 35 yards out. Catches Nakuvu off his line. And it's going to lead to a Clovers corner. Excellent chance right there. Nakuvu just got a piece of it, enough to deflect it for the corner. Excellent chance trying to catch the defense, snapping. Corner taken quickly, very deep. The left, far right post. Joel Bunting. The ball's deflected out. It's going to be another throw for the Clovers.
Yeah, that was an exciting effort. That was one of the more.
That had a chance. That is
really
going
did.
in if Nakuvu doesn't get his right hand to that ball. Another deep throw in Michigan territory. Joel Bunting requesting another match ball. Got great volunteers here from Savannah United. Take it in quickly. And dispatched by Michigan. Another throw.
It's so great for the city of Savannah to start having this. You know, I remember coaching, you know, about 10 years ago and taking one of my teams down to Charleston, or up to Charleston,
They have
rather.
a chance here. Barrowman from distance. He's going to let it fly, and it's wide. You know what? Why not have a go? You're about 30 yards out. He's got a heavy left foot. Looking for that second. Sorry, Don.
Exactly.
Continue.
No. It's good. I was just saying, watching these kids on the sidelines, you know, reminds me of when I brought my team up to Charleston for a Charleston Battery game, and just seeing those play, or
That's
those
a great facility.
Yeah, those you know, assistants on the side, you know, throwing the ball, and how happy they look. So it's great seeing Savannah be able to have that too.
Absolutely. Theo Wickman tracks down a really deep ball that'll go out for Michigan Star's throw. They're trying to establish a tempo early. Deflected away. And just wide. Both sides really trying to go with the deep shot. Seen several chances, although not always on net, but certainly some decent chances that have forced the keepers into action.
It's been a good hour so far, Kyle.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, the game's just flying by. A lot of fluid pace to this, pretty clean. Not a lot of fouls. We're in the 59th minute. You're just joining us here on 11 Sports. Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. Foul to Savannah. I mean, it's going to get hot this summer, but if we could just kind of bottle just the weather we have right now for about another month and a half, this is going to be a lot of fun.
I think the boys will be conditioned by that point, but I'm not.
You have to be.
Yeah,
We've both played here, and it's
better them than me. Better them than me.
Yeah, I was about to say, we got up in the booth for a reason. Oh, big tackle by Moyers, and it stays in. Joel Bunting goes down. Obvious foul by Mejia. Looks like he got the wind knocked out of him a little bit.
It's a great tackle by Moyers.
Yeah, he has really shown his mettle, really physical player, trying to create as well as establish possession in that midfield. Adon Tate, a big left foot of his, to take the free kick from right about midfield. Calls it out, delivered to the top of the penalty area. Bunting trying to establish possession here. He looks like he's back up.
Shandon sends down.
Send down by Shandon Wright, looking for his man Sanchez. If he can keep possession of the ball, he's got it. He's found a way to turn out. Is he going to be able to get across in here? Tate's wide open. Tate the facilitator. He's looking to create. Nobody's home in the penalty area. Ball played out wide. Stars looking to go on a break. Mejia with only Wright to beat. He's looking for another man on the right. The ball's through. They're going to have a chance here. Clovers get back. Excellent save, Jack Pondy.
What a
Pondy,
save.
his first big test of the match, absolutely delivers from a dangerous chance inside the penalty area. Wow. That's what 6'5" will do for you. And the crowd are letting Jack Pondy hear it. Luckily, it comes to nothing. Excellent save. Stayed in position the entire time. That's just it. I mean, you know, we're both keepers in our playing days. Keeping your position and not coming out of the goal too early is so key. You're tempted to.
That's I had
Oh
that
my
problem
gosh.
my entire career. Is, you know, like I relied on was never one of those 6'5" goalkeepers like Jack Pondy. You know, I was always a little guy, so trying to run up, you know, and get those balls before they could shoot them was always my go-to. You know, but so that just shows the experience and, you know, the playing level that Jack Pondy plays at. Is to know his position and to stay right in there. And it looks like there's a player down.
Yeah, I couldn't really see it over here from our vantage point.
Looks
And
like it's Ford Hunt.
Yeah, it looks like Ford Hunt getting a little bit of treatment from the physio. Head coach David Proctor shouting out instructions to his striker, Joel Bunting, who would love to get on the score sheet. But right now, they have a corner to deal with here to Michigan. It looks like we might have our first substitution for the Clovers. Aaron Martinez in midfield. He's getting loose. And we may have our first substitution of the match for the Clovers. Aaron Martinez is heading in. We'll see who he's going to replace here in a moment. Corner taken. Pondy called into duty. He is not, and it's quickly deflected away. And he's replacing number 11, Adon Tate. Don heavily involved tonight. Andy Sanchez, a little bit of trickery. Shot into the midfield. Joel Bunting was the target, and it goes out of play for a Michigan throw. 64 minutes in, Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. You surprised at all at the substitution, Don?
No, not at all. It does look like we are switching things up a little bit. It looks like Theo is on the left now, and
on the left back.
It almost seems as Moyers has dropped to a right back position, which, you know, that works. He's a scrappy player. So
He is, and he's sort of filled in that holding role.
Martinez seems to have shifted into his role, you know, more of an attacking midfielder. So, you know, it shows that Coach Proctor's definitely wanting to take this game to the Michigan Stars.
Yeah, he's got. I mean, and the thing is, he's got other substitutions that he can work in there.
The ref did not see what we saw up here. That should definitely be a Clover throw.
Yeah, that was clearly deflected out by Michigan, but they're getting the benefit of the doubt here. Ball quickly played in. Let's stay in play. Andy Martinez with his first touch. Andy Sanchez run into a wall of Michigan Stars there, and it's another throw for Michigan.
Taken quickly.
Yeah, taken very quickly. They're trying to beat the Clovers in transition here. Clovers applying the pressure in the midfield right now, trying to force them back to midfield. Ball's taken in. We might have a chance. Jack Pondy out to the corner. Was there any contact? There was no contact.
That is going to be a goal kick.
That will be a goal kick. Really cutting down the angle for Jack Pondy. Not hard to do with his size. It's played out quickly. A little bit of a heavy ball right there. Andy Sanchez with Theo Wickman up to midfield. See if he's trying to change direction here. He's going to stay in the middle of the field. Martinez stays with it. There's no whistle right there. It's played in a little bit too far. Oh, and you can see the frustration on the face of Andy Sanchez. He really wanted to have a go. Keeper was off his line.
It's a good answer, though, by Martinez to come out and immediately start to get into the rib.
He went into it.
Shoulder to shoulder.
That was a really hard tackle by Shandon Wright, really throwing the shoulder in there.
Goal kick.
Goal kick. Taking down Leon Marich.
That big number 9, I think
that's a large boy right there.
I think he was thinking that size advantage was going to help him, but the center backs have definitely showed him that, they size and size, cancels each other out.
Yeah, it really does. I mean, you're coming into 2 brick walls right there. Physically strong. I mean, that's just the MO for our fullbacks. Scramble forward to the midfield. A little bit of a deflection.
Getting himself some space.
Wickman trying to work it back. Joel Bunting playing with his back to the goal once again. Unable to get for it. We have a little collision right there. And we have another Michigan Stars player down in a heap. Andrew Berriman pleading his case, but we have our first card of the match. His goal scorer, midfielder Andrew Berriman, goes in the book. Goes over to show no hard feelings as the Michigan Stars physio comes out. And that's Kotaro Umeda, midfielder number 8, who's hit the ground.
I'm not sure I quite saw what happened, Kyle.
They came together. It might have been I didn't quite see. It was a little bit more of a knee. I think he might have got a stud on him there, but it was worthy of a card in the referee's eyes, referee Oliveira.
All right, they obviously know better than we do.
That's why they're down there, and that's why we're up here. Umeda continues to get some treatment.
Boys getting a little hydration break.
You're definitely going to need it. It's only going to get worse in the coming weeks. If you've ever been to Savannah, Georgia, we know one thing, and that's humidity.
That's actually the reason that I'm up here, Kyle, is I wanted to sit in the AC.
Yeah, that's just it. It's a far cry from us doing this pitch side from a card table. Yeah. Absolutely sweating ourselves to death out there.
It's just miserable. Just miserable.
Hey, we love it here. That's what we do.
And now here we are in NISA.
Berriman, I have to be careful. Picks up his first yellow of the season. First card for the Clovers overall. We're in the 69th minute here at Memorial. Quickly deflected, trying to go in transition. We might have a little something here. Sanchez is open on the wing. Bunting calling for it if he can get around the defender. Back over to Berriman. At the top, is he going to have a go? Works it back in. It's out wide. Have a shot, and it's over.
Unlucky. Great work.
Excellent build-up, Don.
Phenomenal ball play by the Clovers there.
3 touches right there. Sanchez works it over to Bunting, works it out wide for the chance that just Arides was unable to get on target. I got to say, Arides, the 2 chances he's had, heavy shot, heavy right leg.
He's going to find it at some point. He's been so.
He's a scorer.
He is. I believe he was actually the top scorer for the U23 Jacksonville Armada team.
You're right, actually. Yeah, he led them in scoring. Did make a first-team debut before going back to his native Cyprus, playing in their 2nd division. Coming together of players.
Unlucky. That's
at the Marich.
That is at the center of the box.
Marich goes down right there. Looks like we're going to have another substitution for the Michigan Stars. That's their 3rd substitution. That's Damwai Amore. Umeda, who picked up that knock, he is officially out of the match.
Looks like he's getting some
as
work
Demore Allwine will come in and replace him in the midfield.
Umeda's getting some work done down there by the physio.
That was a hard challenge he took from Berriman. I don't know if it merited a card, but He's certainly in some pain over there on the touchline. And this is a really dangerous free kick for Michigan. We'll see what type of wall Clovers decide to employ. Jack Pondy shouting out his directions. Referee Oliveira, make sure everybody's a far enough distance away. Taking this from about 20 yards out, just outside the penalty area. Mejia to take the free. A little bit of trickery right into the wall, and it's deflected away. They're going to go for another chance, and Pondy just gets a piece of it. I don't think he saw all of that, but he was able to get that left wicket of his to it to knock it away. Second big save for Jack Pondy.
Fantastic, fantastic. Into the lower left corner.
Really tough angle. He was able to knock it down, but it will earn Michigan Stars another corner. Michigan really applying the pressure here in the last 5 minutes. Clovers trying to keep it knotted at 1. Comes in, low corner, deflection. And it's away. Michigan not done yet. Andy Martinez trying to track down the attacker as it's driven all the way back by Alwine. Ball in deep, Mejia looking for it. Deflected off of him. A little bit of a scramble, but the Clovers managed to get it out of the box.
Joe Bunting coming all the way back into the midfield.
Oh, yeah. He is trying to hustle to get back up top in case they can get him in transition there. Scramble for it.
Well done, Sanchez.
Sanchez deflects it off, but that's going to be a Clovers throw. Clovers need to slow down the tempo here. Right now, Michigan has the numbers right now. We're going to have another substitution here.
Looks like Sanchez.
I was about to say, Andy Sanchez, after playing really good in that midfield, is coming off for Jasha Pomazov. Interesting player, played last season for FC Sochi in the Russian Premier League. That's a strong league, Don.
That is. Yeah, he's got plenty of experience.
He's only 19 years old. So you're going to see Jasha work into that attacking midfield role, wearing that big number 10 on the back of his shirt. Barrowman directs back Moyers. Barrowman back, and that's a foul. Barrowman taken to ground. 73rd minute here. Still knotted up at 1. Wichman. Pomazov getting his first touches of the match. Martinez back to Jasha. Wichman looking for a little flick. Martinez, and he's down. Taken down with a shoulder.
I have liked what Martinez has come on and immediately started to get involved.
He's a spark plug. He's going to provide a ton of pace.
That was a great substitution plan by
I mean, for a smaller guy, too, he's got a ton of pace. He's only 5'6", Don.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a spark plug.
Zach Hargreaves to take the free. It's in there. Quickly deflected. Nkuvu comes up with it. Played back out by the keeper, Nkuvu. Trying to switch directions here. I think it's number 27, Anthony Bowie. Mason Moyers coming up with it, trying to drop it back. Goes all the way back to Jack Pondy. Use that big booming right foot of his to drive it past the midfield. Joel Bunting out there sniping, trying to look for a deflection, trying to get a turnover for what would have been an absolute one-on-one matchup with the keeper. Ball played in. Jack Pondy responds quickly. Ball thrown back out, looking for Pomazov. Yasha, excellent pace. Works out, looking for Theo Wickman. For a defender who's playing really high up, absolutely relishing in that wingback role. He's into the box, he goes down. Play on, says the referee. Pomazov looking for a little bit of support there. Hargreaves drops back to Barrowman. I don't know if they'd like to look to change a little bit of direction, Don. Let's go to Andy Martinez here, and it's played through. Arides was nowhere near it. "15 minutes to go here at Memorial. This inaugural opening night for the expansion Savannah Clovers. For Savannah soccer fans, you have been absolutely treated to a good one. Ball played out for a throw. You feel that they've really kept their shape thus far in the match. A couple little bit of changes there, but I mean, are you seeing a little bit of change in the tactics? I know they still want to be attack-minded first. Defensively, do you see them starting to hold back here for the last 15?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it's been a good mixture of both. You know, as the boys have been playing.
Ooh,
we got a big
we got a
tackle.
big collision. Looks like Leon Marich goes to ground. Who did he come together with? Was that Pomazov? I think that might have come together with Yasha. Looks like they whacked ankles there. Ever been in a tough situation like that? That does not feel good. Looks like that's going to be a free going to Michigan. No card given.
Fantastic tackle, though.
Roberto Mejia to take the free for Michigan. Two-man wall, gets it in, works it out wide, headed away, but not completely out of trouble, and skied over the field house. Goal kick.
I'm also going to pick that one up, too, on my way home.
Yeah, I say finders keepers, buddy.
Yep.
Clovers have shown a lot of poise for such a young squad, and they've not been afraid to go on the attack the entire match.
It sends such a message to the rest of the league, you know, is that we really are. You wouldn't be able to tell from these last.
We belong here.
These last 76 minutes, you would not be able to tell that this is our first season.
You absolutely cannot. It looks like we got an offsides here. Martinez off. Correction, that was not Martinez.
Is that Joel?
It looks like it wasn't off. We actually had a free kick given.
Okay, all right. I'll take it.
Didn't look to be off to me. From distance, Clovers with 5 men, 4 in the box. Looks like we're going to have another substitution. Mateo Villafrad looks like he's going to come on here. What a great game for defender Theo Wickman, relishing that wingback role. He put on an absolute show on both sides of the pitch.
Fantastic.
Mateo Villafrad played in the Spanish semi-professional leagues. 20 years old, 5'11". Fullback. Clovers looking to get ahead on the ball here. It's a mad scramble for it. Goes back in. Shot from distance by Barrowman. Not much to it. Nakubu handles easily.
Big touch by Leo.
Mateo Villafrad coming in. Fullback. Villafrad over to Pomazov, trying to work his way down the wing.
With some trickery.
A little bit of trickery. He's a very gifted technical player, playing at such a high level at such a young age. It's going to be a corner for the Clovers, looking to capitalize. A little over 10 minutes to play here at Memorial. Hear the chants booming out. You hear the loud drums banging. The home supporters section. Free kick taken. We have any bodies in there?
Lucky, just a little overshot.
A little bit of it, yeah. Really comes to nothing. A little too much pace on that. Go out for a quick throw for Michigan. Still deep in their own territory, trying to work it back out to the midfield. Great turnout here at Memorial. First of many. We got 10 more home games this season. Get on out to Memorial. One Want to hear it rocking like it is tonight for all 10 other home matchups. Redace loses the ball. Taken back in the midfield, though. Viafrad getting his first touches here.
Yasha playing it up back to Viafrad.
Tried to cycle back and forth. There was a little bit of pull right there.
We're going to see another card.
May see that. That was an obvious for the shirt pull. You can't impede a player. You simply can't do it.
The crowd loves that one.
Michigan is officially in the books here in the 81st minute. Gives Zach Hargreaves. Looks like we may have another substitution. Hunter Olson looking to come on for the Michigan Stars. So Olson enters the fray at midfield. The ball is played back in on the free, deflected away. And it looks like, I thought it might have taken a Clovers deflection, but no. It will go in for a free, and it looks like Mateo Viafrad will take it. Deflected away, out of play. That'll be a goal kick. So Olson will replace Andres Schaubad, defender, number 15. Put in a good night's work for Michigan.
I feel like this actually, that sends a good message that their coach is constantly trying to change things up because the Clovers are giving them such trouble.
It's a very good point, Don. I mean, just you see that they're on their toes.
I don't think Michigan expected to come out and have a team this tough playing them.
Well, really, in the expansion side, with although Michigan has had a turnover with a lot of their teams, a lot of their players from their championship team last season, it's safe to say they're not comfortable completely with the style of play the Clovers have shown them tonight. Got a collision there. Nicholas Nicola down for Michigan, and it's going to be another booking. Viafrad looks like goes into the books only a mere 7 minutes after coming on to the pitch. Waiting for another dangerous free kick just right outside the penalty area. See a couple of Viafrad shirts out in the crowd, actually.
I was just about to
see
mention.
A lot of 13s out there as that's going to be taken by Mejia. It's deflected out of and into safety into the midfield. Mason Moyer's chasing. Played back in. The Clovers have been really defensively sound this second half, and really for the majority of the match.
It is Coach Proctor's way.
It is. He's certainly a defensively sound team. That's what he wants to see, a hard-working team. See, but a little bit of English football in them. You see a lot of that.
Definitely do.
You see the English game.
I feel like it was needed with a team named, Savannah Clovers Football Club, because you almost expect that English style to come out.
Yeah, anything in the British Isles, that style of play you've always seen. Little flick. Martinez trying to get to it along the left flank. Moyers gets it, drives it all the way out to safety.
What a dynamo Moyers has been.
He has been just the absolute goods in that defensive midfield role. Physicality. He plays a really strong ball. Got a chance to create a little bit. Deep throw into the box.
Arrowman down. Manning's
foul
back up.
given. He's back right up. There's another tough guy. Tonight's goal scorer, Andrew Barrowman, midfielder, formerly with Cowdenbeath, formerly of the Scottish League 2.
Jack's getting ready to play the ball down, start overloading this their side of the field.
Yeah, that's just it. You want to try to overload this side of the pitch. See them coming to the left right there. He does exactly that, trying to get a number in there, bunting up, trying to get ahead on it. Martinez comes back with it, works it out to Arides. Is he going to go back to Martinez? Gets taken off of him, and that's a foul by Arides here in the 86th minute. You don't see a card in that, do you?
No.
Not at all. It's certainly a foul. Definitely not a bookable offense in my book.
The refs have been very fair this game.
No, it really has. And, I mean, the players have kind of just played to the tempo of the game.
Yeah, the officiating has been pretty good this game so far. Looks like big Leon Merrick has a strain.
Yeah, looks like he's down. The physio will come back out here in the 86th minute.
It's a lot of size. That's a lot of muscle to be strained right now.
Yeah, that is a very big player. He's a forward, but I mean, he kind of drops back. He really doesn't drop out to the wing, but he almost sort of falls back into a 10 roll a little bit.
He does a little bit, yeah.
A little bit of that attacking
midfielder
like
role. Both of the teams' number 9s have been playing at a very strong, center forward role.
They've had to drop back a little bit. I mean, they haven't been able to be the out-and-out strikers that they're typically meant to be. But I mean, you see two teams that are very defensively sound. That's what you're gonna see. You may see another substitution here. Looks to be probably some of the final ones. And it appears the final substitution has been made for Michigan Stars. It looks like Marich is going to come off with an injury, and he's being. Looks like he'll be replaced by Nepeja Popovic. Ball played in inside the. There it is, Marich out of the game. The big strong forward for Michigan. They're picking up a little bit of a knock here. Free kick played. Pomazov for the 50-50 right there.
Yasha winning the header.
And Bunting would love to settle that if he could get in and find a lane to take a shot back to Barrowman. Barrowman's going to have a go. Not too far off, Don.
They were definitely pressing now.
Definitely pressing. He really got a piece of it with that left foot.
Barrowman has been fantastic at that number 10 all night.
He really has. Kept his space, done the work defensively when he's needed to, but ultimately created chances. That's the fourth big chance, including his big goal in the first half. Stars looking to apply some pressure here. Mejia looking to have a go to Pont. Oh, man, I couldn't even get the words out fast enough as it just goes over the crossbar of Jack Pondy for a goal kick. Dangerous strike.
Very.
I feel like minute here. Sorry?
I was just going to say, I feel like if there's anywhere that Jack's not going to be able to be beaten, it's above his head.
That's just it. The height is such an advantage for him.
There's not too much space that you'd be able to score from there.
Absolutely not, Don. Bunting goes to ground, play on. Villafrade able to keep it in, trying to look for a number here. Looks like that's going to go out for a Clovers throw. Villafrade plays it back to Barrowman. Villafrade. Barrowman, a little bit of a step over there, deflected. Mejia picks it up for Michigan. Driving in, looking for his wingers, Mason Moyers. Looking for a deflection here. We're going to have a shot, and it's far over the crossbar. 90th minute here, ticking away.
Looks as if there's going to be about 5 minutes of extra time.
Yeah, I suffice it to say, a couple of injuries here in the second half for both sides, really. Pondy redirecting his troops. boots it away into the midfield. Moyers comes down with it. Sends it high into the air. Arides trying to keep it in play, and it looks like we're going to have 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Only a mere 5 minutes to see if the Clovers can ensure they have their first points of the season. And with a tested team like this, you're happy with the draw, Don.
I really am, as a brand new team against a former champion, a draw at that 1 point is well earned. It really sends a message, as I've been saying all night, it sends a message to the rest of the league.
We're here to play. Driven up the wing for Michigan.
Offside.
Looks like, yeah, I'm about to say the flag just went up. I thought that was going to be a little bit close there. Clover supporters making themselves heard the entire 90 minutes here, banging the drums, singing the chants.
The crowd has grown since the beginning of the game, and
we got a packed parking lot right now. I can't wait to hear for.
Nobody's leaving. It's been great so far.
I had a chance in the half. I went and talked to some supporters. Families down there that have purchased season ticket packages. I mean, it's.
Oh, wait. Well, that was almost exciting.
Yeah, that almost took a really big deflection, Don.
Amazing.
2,180 supporters. That is your attendance for the inaugural match for your Savannah Clovers. Wow, what a turnout, Don.
That's been amazing. That makes me so happy as a Clover alum. I remember games where we maybe had 8. And so
I remember saying it. We had one time, Don, I remember saying, tonight's attendance, let's say 30.
Yeah. So 2,100 out there is just it's shown how much the club, how much the city believes in this club. So there's so much. The future is very bright for us.
Future's very bright. I mean, hey, and when you think about it, in a few days the Clovers will have a huge test, second round Lamar Hunt Open Cup in Charleston, taking on the mighty Charleston Battery.
Our sister club, our Charleston's always been looked at, as Savannah's older brother, and so it'll be fun.
In a lot of ways, yeah.
It will be fun to watch, the Charleston Battery.
A well-established club, Don. A big test.
Yeah, it'll be a good one.
And Coach Proctor, he's stressed how excited he is to take part in the Open Cup, but the opening match, this is what he wanted. He wanted a good showing for his young side, and he's gotten it. A little bit of a frenetic pace there. Can't really settle it here. Villafrod trying to circle back, trying to find an outlet here. Simply to get the ball away, and it's into the crowd.
Oh, those kids wanted it.
I was about to say, you got to give it back, kids. You got a bunch of Savannah United and young Tormenta Academy players all scrambling for a souvenir. Foul called. Should be about 2 minutes left in stoppage time here. Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. It's been an absolutely magical opening night here at Memorial Stadium.
Jack Pondy has now been actually announced as the man of the match, and I think that's so
absurd. Absolutely.
Those big saves in that second half.
Two key saves that kept the Clovers in the match. He set the tempo. He's has another chance in here.
He's got it under control in that box.
He really does. He really does. I was just trying to figure out a way to kind of articulate that, so to speak.
Kyle, that's why. Don't worry, Kyle. That's why we make a good team.
That's why I need you in the booth. This is why we do it. Jack Pondy has absolutely been the man of the match in my eye. There's several Clovers I could give honorable mentions to. Obviously, Andrew Barrowman, just in there with the pace, with the chances on goal. Alex Arides, Mason Moyers really shutting it down. Is that shutdown defensive midfielder. Big number 6 out there.
that entire Clover team has just done really well. I think we've exceeded a lot of expectations for this first game.
But yeah, as I was saying, Jack Pondy, absolute superstar performance. 2 key saves to keep the Clovers in the match. Really nothing he could do about that first goal by Noah Robinson. But other than that, he has absolutely played magnificently. Berriman, back to Moyers. Arides trying to shoot down the wing. Clovers might not be done yet, trying to create a chance in the dying minutes.
We've got a corner kick.
Looks like we got a deflection here. We might still have.
Sending the boys forward.
Sending them in. They're going for it. One last burst here in the dying minutes. Clovers are going for the 3 points here. Viafrad will come in. And Memorial is absolutely shaking. If you can hear that, see that here on 11 Sports. This is absolutely wonderful. Viafrad to take. He's got numbers. Bunting, Arides goes in there. Short ball deflected by Bunting. And it's cleared away. We got another card for Michigan. Looks like Olsen's going into the books. Oh, and the red.
Barrowman going the second yellow for Barrowman.
Berriman is out of the match. And he will miss next week's match.
Unlucky. I'm not sure I saw what happened.
That is unfortunate way to end what's been a really clean match overall. As Berriman is sent off. And he will miss next week versus Gold Star Detroit. It was tough to see a little bit from our vantage point, but obviously he got the studs on a Michigan player.
I think the game has been called too.
And I think that's it. 90 minutes are up. And the first match in Savannah Clovers professional history is come to a close. Final score, Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. What a match.
That's been a big point that we took. You know, the fact that our first game we didn't drop any, or we didn't lose at home. In our very first game, we got a point. I feel good about this performance.
I really do. I feel good. I hate that Berriman picked up the red on the way out, but it was starting to get a little chippy. You could kind of see the tired legs from both sides here, but looks like it's all handshakes right now. Clovers, I know, appreciate the Michigan Stars, the reigning NISA champions, making the trip from Metro Detroit and putting on a great show. And this in front of this wonderful crowd, 2,180 Clovers fans have come out in what I think is going to be a really exciting season here at Memorial Stadium.
This is going to be a great season. This is going to be a great season, Kyle.
It looks like the ball kids are out there to shake hands with the Clovers after the match. Coach David Proctor, Coach Paul McGlynn, and technical coach Bert Leonard have to be happy with what they saw. Great way to start the season, leading into a really big, almost said FA Cup, U.S. Open Cup tie against the Charleston Battery. I'm Kyle Lawson.
I'm Don Bristow.
Along with Don Bristow, former Clovers goalkeeper. We want to thank you here. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will bring you our post-match analysis in our interview with head coach David Proctor. Stick around here on 11 Sports. Stick around here on 11 Sports. Kyle Lawson with you live here at Pitchside at Memorial Stadium here where the final is Savannah Clovers 1, Michigan Stars 1. I'm here with head coach David Proctor. What are your initial thoughts after the first inaugural match as coach?
I'm actually delighted. I think playing against
Sure, that last press at the end there.
McGlynn. Andrew's been top corner.
Coach, what did you think? Congratulations, great draw, and we look forward to see you next week against Gold. All right, head coach David Proctor. Bristow in just a moment. We'll be back right.